Welcome back to our series Talkback Highlights. Today's installment will be number 54, and we'll be covering containers navigation, which was introduced in Talkback 13.1. The best way to describe what a container is to just call it a section of an app. So if you're familiar with landmarks on websites, Talkback can navigate by landmarks on websites. So for example, if there's a navigation portion of a website or a menu at the top, that's usually its own landmark. And you can navigate by landmark to switch between those sections of the web page. Containers are very similar, but this is in Android apps because Android apps don't have landmarks. So I'm on my home screen now, and I'm just going to put an app in focus.
eBay.
Okay, so I'm on the eBay app right now. If I swipe,
Amazon shopping.
I can swipe back and forth
eBay.
between my apps. So all these icons on the home screen are in one container. So if I swipe with 4 fingers to the right, this is the default gesture for skipping to the next container. It will take me down to my dock, so I'm going to do that.
Phone.
So now it went to my dock.
Messages. Gmail.
So
Messages.
I can swipe
Phone.
between the items on my dock, and if I swipe to the left with 4 fingers,
Lookout. Sleepic. Roborock. Nest.
it
Roborock.
takes me back down to my regular home screen. If I swipe left again,
Home.
it actually puts the background in focus, or what you could consider a blank part of the home screen. So from here, I can go through the actions
Apps list. Wallpaper and widgets. Home settings.
to do all the actions that come with having the actual home screen in focus. So I'm going to swipe
Monday, January 30th. Phone.
back down to my dock.
Messages. Gmail.
I'm going to open Gmail.
Mail. Search in mail. Search in mail.
Now
Inbox.
you'll notice I'm on the search in mail portion. If I swipe to the right with 4 fingers,
Inbox.
it takes me to the inbox. So from here, I can swipe through my items.
Unread. Netflix. A new device is using your account. Please review who's using your Netflix account. John M.
So I just stopped that. But so I can continue to swipe through my messages like normal. But if I go to the next container,
Compose. Button.
that's the compose button. So it's the floating button near the bottom right. To get directly to that from your messages, you simply move to the next container. And then the container after that.
Selected. Mail. More than 99 new notifications.
Are the-
Tab. Mail. 100 new notifications.
Are the tabs at the bottom.
Meet. Tab.
So I'll give you one more example. I'm going to open Netflix. Open Netflix.
Netflix.
So here I'm in the Netflix application.
Romantic. Ginny and Georgia. Button.
And you'll notice that when you swipe through items in a specific category,
Gilmore Girls. Button. Heartstopper. Button.
it'll just stay in that same section and it won't let you out if you're swiping. So in order to get to the next section, you could use container navigation.
Trending now. Heading.
So now it's on trending now.
That 90s show. Button. The Crown. Button. Firefly Lane. Button.
So that's just another example of how to use containers to get between sections of an app that you would not normally be able to get directly to just by swiping left or right between items. Because each section could go on indefinitely or for a very long time. So now I'm going to show you how to add containers to your granularities or reading controls if you would rather do it that way. Because swiping with 4 fingers is not the easiest gesture to perform. Now, obviously, you can assign this to any gesture you want because that's a feature of Talkback. But I'm going to show you just how to add it to your reading controls. So you'll open Talkback menu.
Talkback menu. Talkback settings.
Go to Talkback settings.
Talkback settings. Navigate up, button. Characters. Speech rate. Links. Controls. Headings.
I'm going to navigate by headings.
Audio, heading. Controls, heading.
Once you get to controls, swipe to the right 3 times.
Customize focus indicator. Customize gestures. Customize menus.
Go to customize menus.
Customize Talkback menu. To use the Talkback menu, tap the screen with 3 fingers. Customize reading controls. To use the reading controls, swipe left or right with 3 fingers. You can also swipe up or down with 3 fingers.
So this is what you're going to select.
Spell check. Jump between misspelled words. Checked. Checkbox.
So I'm going to scroll down a page.
Headings. Jump between windows. Jump to other windows, like volume control. Containers. Exit out of a container, like when you are in a list or grid. Not checked. Checkbox.
So this is unchecked, so I'm gonna check this.
Checked.
And now containers will be in my reading controls, so if you'd rather navigate that way, you can. So this concludes this installment of Talkback Highlights. Thank you for listening.